Hi everyone, this is Alessandra. I'm an accredited practitioner coach in Zurich and founder of Find Your Way Coaching Services company. So in my video post, I'm going to explain you who I am and how coaching can help you in your daily life. So who are my clients? Who do I work with? Find Your Way Coaching Services targets the people with difficulties saying no. And again, what do we mean with difficulties saying no? So sometimes at work or in our private life, we take on too much. I call it the juggler syndrome. This means that sometimes we take all the tasks that we're given and we juggle with them. So there is nothing wrong in being multitasking, but sometimes when we are overwhelmed with requests, if we are not able to manage them and to say a few no's in an assertive way, we can end up like those circus jugglers for an unlimited amount of time. What I have observed with my clients is that this can create a few issues that can be very hard in our lives, and I want you to support with that. So let's have a look at them. First of all, we have anxiety. So people with difficulties saying no tend to have the tendency to please other people and feel guilty if they do not accept a particular task. Because time is limited, what can happen is that you will feel a lot of anxiety in you for not being able to do everything at the same time, which is connected to poor time management. Time will appear to you like it's flying, like it's super small, and you will feel that it's never enough for you to actually do also the things you like, which is directly connected to decrease in self-worth. Why? Because if we do not take time for our self-care, if we do not take time to understand what it is that we want to do, then of course we will kind of get lost and have confusion around our own values. Have you ever experienced this? Somebody is asking you, what do you like, what do you need, and you don't know. Or you take somebody else's as a reference. So actually, this has happened to many people, and do not feel ashamed by it because there is a solution to it, yes? That's where your assertiveness companion comes into the game. So my way, based through coaching tools, of helping you is to recognize, first of all, the issue. So we will talk through introductory calls about your difficulties with no. We will then transform your language. So from a no or a possible yes, we will have a kind of passing by, a transformation in your way of saying things. So you will become more assertive and more diplomatic. And then we will practice with body language and with tools that can help you feel more confident and being more assertive. And actually will help you speak up in any area of your life. So let's see briefly the results of these coaching tools. Let me just jump up here. Results of this. Increase in your self-worth. So because you're taking more care of yourself, you will actually feel more confident in everyday life. You will have clearer boundaries. So once you know your priorities, once you know your values, you also know your limits and your boundaries, and people will not try to cross them too much. So that will result in more respect for yourself and from others. When other people see you very assertive and when they see that you know what you want, they will stop trying to cross boundaries. And fourth, last but not least, no guilt, zero guilt, and the beginning of freedom and happiness for you, because you will become an assertive person who knows her values. So I hope that with this video post, I helped you a little bit knowing me. It was a pleasure talking to you, and will be even a greater pleasure to help you. Thank you. Bye.